Hi, Photoshop Senior Edition folks. We're going to do something totally different today. We're going to look at this image that I painted just for a few minutes, considering the size of this image. My daughter wants a copy of this on canvas, and if we look at the size of this image, you'll see that it's well, let's look at the inches. It's 11 by 17, quite odd, right? So this is what my camera did for me, I believe. I could have sized it this way in some crazy state of mind. But anyway, I need for this to be a more conventional size, period. So here's, if you run into such a situation, here's a couple of things you can do. Obviously, we need to size this. So yeah, I want to make this, for her, she wants a 16 by 20. So let's turn on the crop tool, and first thing to do is the width on this needs to be 20 inches. So make that 20, and then I'm going to make this a 16. And it does need to be 300 pixels. So you see where we're falling short here. So if I drag that out to fill that area, I've got an area at the top and the bottom that's going to be black. So this is going to be a very strange canvas look if I go with it this way. Anyway, I've got to determine what I want more of, or where my interest is going to be in this image. Do I want to shove more of the sky in, or do I move this up and have more water in it, is what it boils down to. So I'm going to go with putting this boat more on the bottom third and creating more waves, I think. So probably somewhere midship. I'm going to go with that, something like that. And I'm just going to hit double click actually inside, do a Control-0 to fill the screen, and something went amiss. No, we're good. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Control-, way small. But anyway, you're going to get the idea. I don't like it though. There we go. I've got two options to fill this. Now, here's the deal. There are two things here that we can do. Obviously, I just repeated it different way. We can do a content-aware scale and a content-aware fill. So let me show you real quick. If I do the rectangular marquee around this bottom, and I can shave some of this off. If I take the Alt key and hold it down, I can subtract from that selection and just make it like this. And I can say edit and go to content aware scale. I'm sorry, I didn't want to do that one yet. I want to do edit and fill and go to content aware. And it does a pretty awesome job filling that with the painted look, because there's a lot of texture here in the image. Now, if this were a smooth area instead, lacking in detail and so forth, then content or scale would probably be the best way to go, which I'm going to do at the top. So instead of doing it that way, or instead of making that particular selection, I'm going to make a selection out of just the top part right up here of the image. So let me see if I can grab hold. I'm going off my recorded area here. I'll swing it in like this and hopefully be able to show it. So I'm going to just make a selection area. Let's start off like this. Let's just go like this, and then I'm going to transform it. Right? I'm going to do a control period. Remember, well, that's my threshold. I'm sorry. Control comma, because I did this one too. So I'm going to move that up just a tiniest bit and move this up. And then hit enter. And now I can do a edit and content aware scale, which means it's going to scale this without moving everything else. And I double click inside and do a control D, and it looks like I still grabbed part of the mast, so it gave us a line. So let me do a control 0 to get everything inside the recorded area again. I can't see as good because I have such a small area to look into here. I'm going to make this selection again, and this time I'm going to go from this direction and grab it. Now I know I've got to shave some off, so I'm going to hold down the Alt key and go up just a bitty bit. And now edit content aware scale and drag it up to the top, double click, do a control D, and notice it replicated the clouds in pattern and everything for us just fine. I'll enlarge that area, and it really does a great job all the way across. So my advice, now that you've seen this, and now we've got a nice, change this to inches again, we've got a nice 16 by 20 that I can put this on canvas now and have my dimensions right. If I feel the need, I can go back into my paint tools real quick and adjust any of this if I see a pattern. Although I don't right now, it's looking pretty good from where I did that content aware fill. But just in case, I can go in and do a little fine tuning. But again, on anything that you have texture, it's a good idea to do a content aware fill. And then if you have a smooth area, more like this up here, or completely smooth, then you would want to do the content aware scale. But you can certainly make up for information that's not there and do an amazing job with it. All right. What happened to my recording? There it is. Stop.